All right. Yo, 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 it's Kyle. We're back again with another reaction to a music video. Tom MacDonald, Woke World. Sorry about that. I'm in my room. So don't mind the bed making some noise. Alright. We are back again with another reaction to Tom MacDonald, Woke World. Now, I have listened to this song a few times. This song has come out less than a week ago. So to be fair, to understand how Tom MacDonald is he speaks truth about reality. Now, I'm going to start sharing my screen right away. Tom MacDonald, Woke World. Now, before I get into the nitty-gritty of this, I'm going to ask you, viewer, a question. Do you like Tom MacDonald, or are you a fan of Tom MacDonald? I mean, I'm a huge fan. I don't care what anybody says. You can be offensive to other people, but being offended is not a condition, it's a choice. So, we're going to do that. All right. Now, let's begin with a music reaction, shall we? Okay, it says, why am I signed out? Hold on. I need to go home. Yes, to this tab. Here we go.
America is falling, turned our men into women. Our billionaires get private islands where they're trafficking children. The flag is burning in the streets, we don't believe the politicians. We defunded the police and free speech has been restricted. And Canada has fallen, their dollar ain't worth a buck. If you misgender someone there, you're getting fined or locked up. Trudeau censored the internet, then they banned half the guns. The trucker convoy was the last breath of freedom in their lungs.
Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, America's burning. Canada, has banned guns for its fucking civilian people. Sorry for the language, but has banned guns for their civilians. I'm going to do a reaction to the comparison between Canada and Florida. But the problem is that, this world is burning, and it's not going to stop anytime soon until these governments send in their military against their people because of violence. A full worldwide civil war is about to happen, folks. Sorry if you couldn't hear me there. I'll repeat that again. A full worldwide civil war amongst every country on this planet is about to go global. Instead of having a country-related civil war, we're going to have an entire world at civil war. But because of this, we need to consider how we represent our people. And, that's why I'm trying to go to school, so I can get into freaking politics. Because, I know so much about politics that our politicians don't know shit about. So, yes, he is speaking the truth, and, I'm going to like this shit. But, yes, he is speaking the truth. Truckers was the last breath of freedom in Canada. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And I'm going to keep saying that so that it's unbelievable.
Then and the UK has fallen, getting woker every day. It's illegal immigrants throwing acid into faces.
Dude, throwing acid, dude. Do these people are these people fucking dumbasses? Like, acid disintegrates people. What do you think happens when you have vomit of stomach acid all over your face? Your face pretty much gets turned into a fucking zombie at this point. So, because that's what happened.
Protests and riots, COVID record inflation. The people lost their freedom. Great Britain lost its greatness.
I mean, the people did lose their freedom, and Great Britain did lose its greatness. I have to agree with him here. I mean, the world lost its greatness. The world lost its unity. The world has erupted. You know, this is the saying from Call of Duty, and I'm going to say it. Captain John Price from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 said it best. This world is a giant tinderbox. All it takes is one person to light the match. And that's what we're literally playing against. But instead of being a world conflict, it's going to be a world civil war amongst every country on this planet.
America to Europe, across the globe, every country, every city, every neighborhood and home. It's infecting everything and everybody that we know, so just say it. Screw everything woke.
Yeah, screw everything woke. I'm going to say it with my chest. Screw everything woke at this point. I mean, it's not just, governments, it's militaries being used against their people. The ringleaders are governments. Like, what's going on? You using your military against your people. I'm not saying this about Trump, but I'm saying it about like Vladimir Putin. Well, I'm not scared of anybody, but Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, they're in trouble because their military is only equal 1% of their population. Now, China, they barely have 0.1% in their military. Of their population, because their population is 1.4 and declining, 1.4 billion and declining. India, I would say India has about 0.5% of their population in their military, if that. So yeah, people, the civilian population definitely outnumbers military population in every country. So I want to make that clear, crystal clear. You using your military against your people, it's not going to end well. Just because your military has good, great gear doesn't mean that the civilian population will overwhelm the military. So we're going to do that. All right. Oh.
Say it at the top of your lungs, don't let it go. Scream it out into the streets, I promise that you're not alone. Go ahead, say it with your chest, way down deep in your soul, but just say it. Screw everything woke. Right.
Yeah, I would say it with my chest, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I can see your fire.
I mean, this world is on fire. Yeah, we need to rise up. We need to peacefully protest against all governments across this planet, to show some respect, to show some freedom to the people of this planet. Maybe we won't be burning as much if we have much more unity and much less chaos.
We can burn what they built to the ground.
I mean, we can burn what, our enemies built to the ground.
Burn everything woke. Rise up.
We can't let them divide us, because this is going to lead into another song. In God We Trust by Tom MacDonald, Nova Rockefeller, and two other people. They said it best. If we let them divide us, they would defeat you. More we're united, we're unstoppable.
You and me, we could burn this world down. Burn everything woke. America America is fallen, woke became a disease. They made trillions off of mandatory lethal vaccines.
Oh, shit. Whoa. Tom MacDonald, okay. I see where you're going with this. Let me repeat this part again.
Burn this world down. America is fallen, woke became a disease.
America did fall. It became a disease. It's the woke world, the woke culture. Mind you, I'm Democrat. This culture has become a disease. Letting illegal immigrants in, killing our people. It's become a disease. It's become chaos. It's become corrupt. And the next bar here.
They made trillions off of mandatory lethal vaccines.
The big pharma made trillions of dollars off a lethal vaccine. And mind you, Big Pharma didn't want to cure us because they knew that if we got cured, it would be a customer lost. My dad taught me this, and he's not wrong when he says this. Big Pharma owns our politicians. And that is true. It's unfortunately true. I was about to ask my dad the question, how does Big Pharma own our politicians when the politicians are supposed to boss them around? The idea that, Big Pharma owns our politicians is scary. If Jesus returned, our politicians, Big Pharma, and big insurance companies will be going to hell because I know they won't repent because they would think that they didn't do anything wrong.
The anthem plays and half the country is still taking a knee.
Oh, shit, dude. When the anthem plays, half the country still takes a knee. You know what? I have a friend. Her name is Helen Mazurk. She is paralyzed. But you know what? When the anthem plays, she tries to stand. I have a physical disability. My legs start hurting for a short amount of time because I'm easily fatigued because of my leg condition. I have cerebral palsy, the combined type. I had the spastic type, and my mother described the other type. Though she did cause the CP by shaking me, she owned up to why she did what she did to me. That's for another video that'll be personal. But Helen, tries to stand up for the anthem, and she is paralyzed. She puts some of these people to shame. I got to give it to her. She's got balls of steel.
Blacks and whites fighting over whose life matters the least.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can go on for hours and hours about this topic. It's true. It's true. Blacks and whites are fighting when George Floyd was killed under Trump's first term. Black Lives Matter protests were going around. Colored people were wearing the Black Lives Matter shirt. However, I had a colored friend who told them all lives matter. It's not just black, it's not just white, it's not just mixed. All lives matter. Doesn't matter your race, nationality, sex. It does not matter. All lives matter. All lives. And that's true. If we understood the principle of all lives matter, yes, black people got, treated harshly compared to whites, but we've changed. Though we are still seeing racial discrimination, not as high as it was before the Civil Rights Act, but we're still seeing it. because we're fighting over whose lives matters the most and whose lives matter the least. It is ridiculous. And with the Black Lives Matter thing, I feel like that's revenge from some people in the colored community to retaliate against the white people for all what they did. It's unbelievable. We're heading towards another racial civil war and a political civil war. I have nothing else to say on this matter, but well, I shouldn't say I have nothing else to say. Like I said, I could go on for hours and hours and hours on end about this. Um, I could write tens of thousands of books on this topic if I had the time. So, remember that.
And Canada has fallen, people can't afford to pay for food. The media's all liberal, it's nothing but the fake news.
Yeah, it's not just Canada. Nobody in the world can afford food. Food shortages like wheat. Wheat mostly comes from Ukraine, and with the Russian-Ukrainian war still ongoing, wheat and bread prices are going up, starch prices are going up, flour prices are going up, sugar prices are going up. Like everything's going up because of chaos. Because politicians don't understand the word peace. And I could go on hours and hours about this as well. But like I said, nobody can, like in America, inflation could be like 8%, but wages are like 3. That would mean a person has to at least work 4 jobs to afford a living in this country. It just sickens me.
Oil in the ground and pipelines, they refuse to use your own.
Oh shit, dude. Oils and pipelines they refuse to use. Part of it is not their fault. I'm not making excuses. But they're trying to play a strategy to save oil to prepare for war. They're trying to save oil to prepare for war. And that's a problem. But if we go to war, then they'll use the freaking pipelines. I believe it's a strategy, but also it doesn't hurt the majority, like the military, as much. It hurts the people, the actual civilian lives. It doesn't hurt corporations either. But yeah, it sickens my stomach. How politicians only care for the money. So
Heard if you're indigenous or LGBTQ.
Dude. You're only heard if you're indigenous and LGBTQ. That's ridiculous. I mean, again, I have a friend in the LGBTQ plus community. She doesn't get offended. She does not get offended by anything. And a shocker to all those Republicans out there. You think that, all LGBTQ communities are bad. I'm not saying all Republicans think that, but some Republicans think that. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you force somebody to become an LGBTQ habitant, then you are fucked up. I have to agree with Republicans on that. But if you choose to be that, don't discriminate. It's not going to help your reputation. It's in fact going to hurt. your reputation. Something our politicians don't understand. It's gonna hurt your reputation if you discriminate, people because of their LGBTQ status. But again, you don't force it on people. You let people choose for themselves.
Australia has fallen, Ireland been up in flames.
Oh, shit, dude. Australia has fallen. Ireland. Oh. Ireland is up in flames. Jesus Christ. That just drew my attention right there. Ireland up in flames. And the government, again, that's because the government is trying to be tyrannical. I guarantee you, people do not like tyrants. And people are actually starting to rise up against Putin after finding out, Russia's actually losing the war. Though Russia has made some significant breakthroughs recently, they're still losing. So, yes, war, military conflict globally, in the military conflict, civil war, then it's like a big clash. Like all the political violence in the U.S. can lead to a civil war, just like burning of buildings, protests that could turn violent. That's another clash. A lot of civil unrest can lead to a second U.S. civil war in the U.S., not just here, but in Russia. And yeah, it's a whole ball game.
People rioting and dying, divided, fighting for change.
Dude. People rioting and dying, fighting for change. Both parties in the U.S. are a great example of this. They're trying to fight for change. However, no party can deliver on their promises because, again, the two political parties, and I just found out America was going to have two political parties from birth. Anti-Federalists, which didn't support the Constitution, and Federalists, which supported the Constitution. None of these parties today support the Constitution, and I am afraid to say that is the truth. Not even independent or green. Independent or green do not have enough people to get enough votes to take control of our government. We're a representative democracy. We're not a direct democracy, because the difference between a representative democracy and a direct democracy, for all of you viewers who don't view my channel from the United States, okay, a representative democracy is where your rights are constantly protected. No, because that's what the U.S. is, a representative democracy. Meaning that if Trump wanted to take away, free speech, for example, I'm not saying that he will do that, but for example, he can't do that because it would be a direct violation of the First Amendment of the Constitution, because the Constitution states that we are a representative democracy, and the Constitution limits presidential, congressional, and judicial power. The reason why states have more power when combined than the federal government is to prevent the government from you getting too much power to become tyrannical.
From Canada to Finland, Denmark, back to USA, it's a woke world. That's what we're standing up against.
I mean, we all need to stand up against flames and riots. We all need to stand up for peaceful protests and expressing your views for change. Because that's the people's right. That's their God-given right, especially in the United States. Inalienable right. If you think of it, this country is starting to become the tyrannical version of Britain in 1776. And it's not just Republicans, it's Democrats alike, But I do have to say, Democrats are the reason the government shut down. Because I've done research, I've done a lot of digging. That'll be for another video for another time. I could actually do one or two more videos today. But I'm gonna do this one now. Um, so this world is literally a death match. It's like team deathmatch of Delta Force, pretty much. I'll do a little description of that on another video. Oh, that'll be a quick one. Maybe I could do three because I had my birthday party today because I just turned 19 on Friday. So yeah, if you're wondering how old I am, I just gave it to you. So I'm gonna do a personal video, hopefully later on this evening. I'm going to do another reaction. In God We Trust by Tom MacDonald, Nova Rockefeller, and two other guys. Oh, Adam Calhoun and another one. And then I'm gonna do a little description of Delta Force hopefully today. I know I was supposed to do this on Thursday, but circumstances prohibited that. I had to move to a different room because I could not make it out with the fire drill the night before. Because when I wake up, I'm pretty much paralyzed. Because of my CP and everything, I can't move for about 10-15 minutes after I wake up. And then after that, the paralyzation goes away so I can walk, but I can still barely walk after the 15 minutes. Well, again, that'll be a personal for another video. But yeah, this world is a giant match waiting to go off at any moment. It's like a hydrogen bomb that could wipe out this planet with one bomb waiting to go off. And I have a feeling the sparks are already starting. So, yeah, we'll see.
America to Europe, across the globe, every country, every city, every neighborhood and home. It's infecting everything and everybody that we.
Oh, damn, dude. It is infecting everybody and everything that we know. Everything it touches, it infects and kills some people. Like, I don't get it. So, we'll see how this song could change this world. I hope it changes this world.
We know, so just say it. Screw everything, whoa. Say it at the top of your lungs, don't let it go. Scream it out into the streets, I promise that you're not alone. Go ahead, say it with.
And you're not alone. It's like as if you're having a mental health crisis. You're not alone. You have people that will help you.
Your chest way down deep in your soul, but just say it. Screw everything, whoa. Rise up, I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything, whoa. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this world down. Burn everything, whoa. The whole world's falling to the globalist elite.
Oh, shit. All right. I know I was going to have to talk a little bit about this one as well. The world is falling to the globalist elite, like the people who own this world. And that's who's creating all this fucking chaos. I don't get it. That's who's creating the version of a hydrogen bomb through people creating chaos. The globalist elites. Meaning the elites to every government across this freaking globe.
They want one God, one leader, one currency.
I mean, they want one God, one leader, one currency. Yeah, they want demons to rule this planet. They want the demonic currency to rule this planet. They want Lucifer to be the fucking God. That won't happen on my watch.
It's the cigarettes, the vaccines, the food that you
I shouldn't say on my watch, but on Jesus' watch.
eat. Either way, the deep one currency. It's the cigarettes, the vaccines, the food that you eat.
Holy shit. It's the cigarettes. Wait, how did he put it?
One God, one leader, one currency. It's the cigarettes, the vaccines, the food that you eat.
The cigarettes, the vaccines, and the food that you eat. You know, they all kill us. Again, liver cannot process whole grain. And I mentioned this in my SNAP benefits cuts live. You cannot, your liver cannot process whole grain. So basically, your liver cannot process school food because that's all whole grain. Though some school districts are like Riverside, the school district I graduated from in Taylor, Pennsylvania, are actually getting rid of the whole grain shit because they realized, your liver cannot process this shit. The only thing that they have that's whole grain at this point is their Pop Tarts. But other than that, they do not have anything whole grain.
Either way, the deep state wants you 6 feet deep.
Oh, dude. Yeah, the state does want us 6 feet deep. It's true. I don't know how much more I can explain it, but the state does want us 6 feet deep. And with that in mind, folks, with that in mind, you're basically putting your life at risk with all this bullshit in the school, in the food and the schools and everything. I cannot explain this any better than Tom MacDonald can, so I'll just finish up the rest of the song and work from there.
Fill your headphones with music, reinforcing their beliefs and
Dude, they're putting music in our headphones, reinforcing their beliefs, and trying to cancel out your thoughts so you can't protest the government. They're trying to suppress you through music, internet, tyrannical moves with laws, military, everything. They're trying to oppress the Americans and everybody else across the globe. They can't do that to me because I won't put up with it.
replace your own thoughts with the lies on TV.
Oh shit. They're gonna replace their thoughts with lies on TV, fake news and everything.
It's a woke world and we won't survive if we're asleep. So wake up before you rest in peace.
Oh shit. He said, wake up before peace. Okay. He said, wake up before you rest in peace. Jesus Christ. He's not lying.
Rise up, I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground.
That's weird.
Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this world down.
Okay. So those two news that you saw going off, that shows you something. This world is going to end up burning because people are tired of their government's bullshit. They're sick and tired of putting up with it. This is not, the U.S. is no exception. Every country across the globe, including Cuba, Venezuela, Xi Jinping. North Korea, I'm not too sure about because they are really good at oppressing their people. Um, so I'm not too sure about that, but I'm guaranteeing you there's some protests going on there too. Um, yeah, what I'm saying is, this world's gonna burn, and we're all gonna go down with it if we don't wake up. So, um, yeah, this is quite of a long reaction. I didn't think it was gonna be like almost 40 minutes because we're right now at 35 and a half minutes. So I'm gonna give you all a little preview of my next reaction. Hold up, let me share my screen again.
With Liberty Mutual, you can customize your car insurance to save hundreds. Could you look away?
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
You're home for the holidays. Back in
I always
an
like to
old
give a little
room.
preview of my reactions. Here we go.
Separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan, it's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy, there's always someone listening. The elections planning riots for the citizens. The government has always lied, it's history repeating. But the problem is the schools dumb you down so you believe them. If you try to speak the truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's Al-Qaeda, then ISIS, and now American patriots. Who would have thought those who love the country the most would be hated on by folks who call America home? Both political parties are equally just as evil. They've been working for themselves, don't give a damn about the people. Black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you. Cause united we stand, divided they will defeat you.
Okay, so this is the part I was talking about.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Y'all missing what was written in them pages. That was history they wrote, now you wanna change it. You racist, you hate this. Why you want us all to be locked up in cages? I can't stand the left, everything they say's depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this quite literal. I love liberty, but I liberals. Wear a mask, stay home, complain and moan. Talk about privilege on your phone in your Range Rover, Starbucks, mango, foo-foo, whatever. The cloth I'm cut from can handle any weather. You just paper in the rain, we ain't the same. Stand for the flag, only kneel when I pray. I just pray we go back to the old days, land of the free, home of the brave.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Yeah. I see through all the illusions, refuse to hear rumors or accept that we're losing. Easy to get caught up, consumed by the consumer. Truth is so diluted, people starve off the confusion. Comfort is the killer, your dreams execution. Cool with persecution if I make a contribution. Home of the brave look like a mental institution, and there will be revolution if we can't find resolution. And a threat is a promise, stand up, pay homage. They tell lies, I'm being honest, test the time is upon us. I know that God got us, so I'm fighting in his honor. Hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up our armor. Either set sail to higher ground or drown in a drama. If I die for what I love, then my death will be nirvana. We fighting for our freedom, don't believe what they've been feeding. Be the change you wanna see, the warrior that we're needing.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
So there you go. I mean, so that's just a preview of my full possible reaction to this. To be honest, I was rapping there along with them. Let me know if I rapped good. It's your choice to tell me if I suck or need to practice or I'm perfect the way I am or better than what you guys are probably thinking. The idea that if they divide, united we stand, divided they will defeat you. That's true. But again, that is for another video in about 2 hours or so. I'm gonna do one. It's gonna be like clockwork. At around 11, I'll post up the live. So we'll work from there. Get this reaction out of the way, which I'm assuming it's going to be 25% longer than this one. So roughly about 50 minutes, if not an hour. But I like to do long reactions to try to keep you guys engaged in this shit. So I'm not going to do a poll because I don't think you guys are going to respond to it, and that's okay. It's there for if you want to respond to it, but I do recommend you comment at your choice though. But if you want to comment, I recommend doing so because I do need feedback to see where you guys stand and how much you like my content. I view my analytics and I'm seeing that my recommendations has actually gone up from 1% to 3%. So that is a plus. Now, as I make more videos over time, this will take place. So I'm going to edit this real quick. I'm going to place it in a music. There we go. Done. Save. All right. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on YouTube, Twitter. No, not Twitter. Follow me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I'd love to hear your comments. So please, I'm going to say this is a must. Please leave feedback to me directly. I do this all myself. Please leave feedback. Because I won't know what direction to head into if you guys do not provide feedback. I'm going to tell you that right now. So thank you all. Enjoy your day whenever you view this. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and again, follow me on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Again, I would love to hear your feedback. Have a good one. Take care now. Love you all. Bye. Mwah. Love y'all. Bye-bye. No, I shouldn't say love y'all, but hope you all have a blessed day or whenever you watch this. Stay safe out there, everybody. Take care now. Bye-bye.